turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Raiders going up against the Texans. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Raiders going up against the Texans. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver, 74 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Simeon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Back to throw, Simeon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Lamar Miller, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slides to avoid the hit. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hopkins, the one receiver right. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his kick is good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down.
Green, 39.
3rd and 2, Simeon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Over.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here we go.
Time to step aside. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go. Gun.
From the gun on third, Simeon. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at over.
Oh, maybe a free play for Simeon. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Here we go. Green, 39.
Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Simeon. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hand. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. on, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now it's 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. It's caught by Clive Walford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, it's Simeon. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Simeon. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come out here in the eye. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trevor Simeon taking it in. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And that is incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Simeon on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Simeon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That's caught at the 2. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Trevor Simeon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule, as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Texans are going to have a first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Man open left side, it's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. In motion is Grant. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Time for a break. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Green, 39! Green, 39! Over!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Red zone opportunity. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39! Over!
Back to throw. That's caught at the 2. 1 yard is a gain there. It'll bring up second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. One last. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance.